I just want to say the difference between the heads that were on the 289. That's these guys here, the little 289. These are the heads we've been running on it. And I'll show you the difference in the ports. Intake port, a little bit bigger. This is where there's a huge difference between that 289 head and these other heads that we ordered. You guys can see the difference, but there is a huge difference between this port and that port. On this one, you've got, it's almost like they used to do for like an EGR port in the exhaust, but it's got a bump right there. I don't know what the heck it's for, but there's a huge difference in the port size on the exhaust. And look at this valve train. Single spring, dual spring, much beefier springs. I put the plates, the guide plates in, and the studs for the valve train, because you can see there it was just regular old school. Head-wise, there's a difference in the combustion chamber. I don't remember the size, to be honest with you. But you can see that. Turn over here. There we go. How's that? You can see the difference between them. I mean, there's a little bit of a difference between these two and these two. Not a huge amount, because somebody at one time put Chevy valves in these heads. So I think they're, man, I honestly don't remember, because it's been like 3 years since we ordered these heads, but I cannot remember what size valves those are. I want to say they're like a 202, but I don't know. To be honest with you, I'd have to measure them. So this is it all apart. As you can see, I've got bearing kit, gasket kit. Of course, intake's down there, all the valve trains there. Cam's over there, more gaskets for it. Push rods, rock arms are in there. So the only thing I had seen going on was these two had some bad spots in the bearings. When I take it apart, I'll show you guys what I found in the bearings. As it was knocking. I wish I'd have done a video, like I said, about what it was doing, the knocking. I'll clean all that up. So when when he got it, I put a pump in it. When I did the cam and the timing chain. So I don't know. I made him go out and buy this, which is going to go on the oil pressure gauge that he still has to pick up. But I'm putting an oil pressure gauge because I want to see exactly where the oil pressure is in this thing when I fire it up. It's got to run. I got to do a break-in on the cam, and I want to make sure his oil pressure is sufficient when it's breaking in, so that I don't destroy an engine because of lack of oil pressure. It's just makes me feel better to see where the oil pressure is at, since all it has is this, which goes to an idiot light. He has no gauge in there. So yeah, it's just a quick peek. Oh, and I still got to pull that motor mount, because I got to do that. Change that out. Freeze plug or casting core plug, depending on how you look at it. Yeah. Anyhow, I've got a bunch of work to do, and I will give you another video as soon as I get all of this taken apart and start putting back together, and I'll show you guys what I find. Thank you very much for can't talk. Thank you very much for watching. It's one of them days, brain fart. And please like, subscribe, and share my videos. And you can also check out my other videos on John's Junkyard Art, which is where I take car parts and stuff and whatever else and turn them into projects, art projects. Thank you very much. You guys have a good evening.